In this lesson, I want to go through and go over what we want our website to look like. So before you're designing a website, it's always a good idea to really quickly sketch out, or more in depth, sketch out a plan of how you want to lay out your content within your website. So you must have content that you understand how you want to present it. And this is the place to kind of roughly, usually I do a rough sketch and I roughly estimate what I want my content to look like. So every website, it's going to have different sections. So we need to have a header section. We can also have a footer area. And next, usually what I'm going to do is I throw in a navigation. So I'm going to have a navigation area here. So I can just type in nav here. I just had to reload it there because for some reason it wasn't allowing me to type in some text into here. So we've got our standard header. So this is where we could have some company information or general overall information about the website. We're going to have our navigation bar, and also maybe we want to create some separation between the two of these. So have it have a little bit of the background color, and we'll pick a background color as well for the website. So this one as well, we're going to add in a couple other rectangles for content area. So we're going to have our main content area in here, and within this content area we're going to add in two separate columns because we want to make this a two-column website. So we were going to have one column here and then another one. So we'll have one column of content there. So this will be the bigger main column of content, and then we'll maybe do 25% having another column of content. And this can be used for if we have some advertising or some widgets and so on. We can add that in there. So we're going to have the two columns there, and then lastly, every website should have a footer as well. So we've got a header, footer, and a container area for our content, and then of course navigation. And just gonna note that this is the footer. So essentially this is what we want our website to look like, and then within the navigation, then we're going to have all of our navigation buttons. So maybe we can even add in another container here for the navigation buttons. So I'm just going to create a block for them. And these will be things like home, maybe an about section, contact, and so on. So maybe we'll do 3 pages. We could even do something like 4 pages. So always depending on what kind of content we want to present in our website. So essentially this is what we want our website to look like. And because we are building a mobile first website or a mobile responsive website, we have to take into consideration that this might look different on different size screens. So we want to make some adjustments and have it adjust accordingly to what size screen we're presenting the user with. And typically could probably go ahead, so this will be the mobile version of what we're going to be creating. So the same thing, we're going to have our head section here. We'll have our navigation over here, and then we'll have our first content box. So this one will be the first one here, and I'm just going to update this part here just to say that so this is the same one here, so this is first, and so this one we're just going to move over to here, and then of course we need to have a second one as well. So this is second, and then I'm going to go add in the second one. So we're going to have it stack beneath the first one, have the second one stack beneath, and then lastly we're going to add in our footer there at the bottom. And this is where the footer contents are going to go. So essentially on smaller screens it's going to look slightly different than it does on the larger screens. And then of course this is going to be header, and then this is our nav section. So there we go. This is what we want our website to look like. And I guess to make it a little bit more challenging, we can add in a search box, because a lot of websites today, they need to have a search box. And the search box, it's going to take up some more space within the nav. So this will be the search box. So when it's on the big screen, we're going to keep it within the nav bar, but when it's on the smaller screen, we're not going to have as much space here to add in a search box because we've already got 4 links here. So maybe what we can do is we'll make our search box move up here. So the search will show up there, and this will move around depending on what size screen it is. So actually I should have written that first, but let's write that in now. So this would be search. So essentially this is what our website design is going to look like, and resizing and changing depending on how much real estate we have to work with. So in the next lesson, let's begin coding and create this website.